Jessa Duggar Seewald, one of the most well-known members of the Duggar family, has recently provided an update regarding her current pregnancy with her sixth child. As a former star of the TLC series 19 Kids and Counting, and its spin-off, Counting On, Jessa has maintained a presence in the public eye, even after the cancellation of the family's reality television shows. Her recent revelation about weight gain during pregnancy has become a topic of interest among fans and media outlets, prompting further attention to her journey through motherhood, personal health, and family life. Jessa Duggar, who married Ben Seewald in 2014, is the mother of 5 children. The couple's family includes sons Spurgeon, Henry, and baby George, as well as daughters Ivy and Fern. Now expecting her 6th child, Jessa has been candid about various aspects of her pregnancy journey. In a recent update shared on social media and through her personal platforms, she noted that she has gained a little more weight than in her previous pregnancies. While she did not elaborate with exact figures, her tone remained light and factual, focusing more on how her body has responded to this particular pregnancy compared to previous ones. Pregnancy weight gain is a natural and expected part of the process, and Jessa's openness about her experiences is part of a broader pattern in which she has increasingly shared aspects of her motherhood journey. Over the years, she has used her online platforms to discuss pregnancy symptoms, postpartum recovery, family routines, and more. This most recent comment, although simple, has resonated with many of her followers who appreciate her realistic approach to family life and pregnancy experiences. Jessa has consistently communicated that every pregnancy is different. In past pregnancies, she has shared details about morning sickness, energy levels, and how each childbearing experience has varied in terms of physical and emotional changes. This time around, she noted that her weight gain has been more pronounced than usual, although she did not express concern or negativity about the change. Instead, her comment appeared to acknowledge the reality that the body often reacts differently with each successive pregnancy, especially as a mother of multiple children. Jessa's openness has been perceived as a shift from the highly curated image once presented on television during the early years of her family's fame. The Duggar family was known for their large household, strict religious beliefs, and emphasis on modesty and traditional family roles. Over time, however, many of the Duggar siblings have chosen to share their lives in more nuanced ways, highlighting individuality and the realities of modern motherhood. Jessa, in particular, has become known for her balance between maintaining her values and speaking authentically about her experiences. Her comments about weight gain have also sparked discussions among her followers, many of whom are mothers themselves. Several expressed appreciation for her honesty, noting that weight gain during pregnancy can vary widely from person to person, and even from one pregnancy to the next. In a digital culture where appearance and image are often emphasized, Jessa's willingness to speak plainly about changes in her body has been welcomed as refreshing and relatable by many of her fans. In addition to commenting on weight gain, Jessa has also shared other pregnancy-related updates. These include the baby's development, her health, and how her older children are preparing for the arrival of their new sibling. She often includes family updates in her posts, showing moments of home life with her husband and children. Through these updates, followers get a glimpse into how the family navigates life with a growing number of children. Jessa's journey through motherhood has included moments of both joy and challenge. She has previously shared about experiencing a miscarriage, opening up about the emotional impact of pregnancy loss. Her willingness to address difficult topics has added to her reputation for authenticity. In this pregnancy, she has expressed gratitude and cautious optimism, aware of the unpredictability that can accompany the process. By focusing on factual, straightforward updates, she invites her followers into her experience without sensationalizing or dramatizing it. Throughout her pregnancies, Jessa has also addressed the topic of self-care and health, Although she does not claim to be a medical expert or fitness professional, she occasionally shares how she maintains her well-being, including nutritional choices, rest, and family support. Her most recent update about weight gain did not include specific medical advice, but instead served as a personal reflection on how her current pregnancy differs from the previous ones. She made no judgment about the weight change, underscoring a neutral and accepting tone. Ben Seewald, Jessa's husband, has also been part of their public updates. While he appears less frequently in personal reflections about pregnancy, he is often seen in shared family posts, engaging with the children and supporting Jessa. The couple presents a united front, emphasizing cooperation in parenting and shared responsibilities. With each pregnancy, they have welcomed their children with enthusiasm, and their public communication reflects a commitment to family life. In discussing her weight gain, Jessa did not express concern or anxiety. Her approach continues to reflect a broader mindset that respects the natural changes that come with motherhood. In a culture where postpartum bodies are often scrutinized, Jessa's straightforward acknowledgement offers an alternative to the pressure that many women feel about their appearance during and after pregnancy. She neither downplays nor dramatizes the issue, but rather treats it as a natural aspect of her current experience. Beyond the personal aspects, Jessa's public commentary has also led to renewed discussions about the Duggar family more generally. While each member has chosen a different path since the end of their reality shows, many continue to be followed by media outlets and loyal fans. Jessa, in particular, remains one of the more visible siblings, in part because of her frequent updates and detailed posts about motherhood. Her focus on practical matters rather than controversy has allowed her to maintain a stable online presence. Jessa's sixth pregnancy also comes at a time when her family is experiencing various milestones. Other Duggar siblings have also welcomed new babies or announced pregnancies. These collective life events continue to capture public interest, even as the family navigates significant changes in their public and private dynamics. Jessa's role in this narrative is notable for its consistency and tone. She avoids sensational topics and instead centers her updates around parenting, home life, and the natural progression of family expansion. Another factor in public interest is how Jessa balances her family's traditional values with the demands and realities of contemporary parenting. She often shares educational activities, homeschooling routines, and family traditions. These glimpses offer insight into how she applies the principles she was raised with while also adapting to her unique family structure. Her updates about pregnancy, including comments on weight and physical changes, are part of this broader narrative of navigating life with authenticity. In previous pregnancies, Jessa has provided birth announcements and postpartum updates through YouTube videos and Instagram posts. These typically include thoughtful reflections on delivery, baby milestones, and family adjustments. It is expected that she will follow a similar approach for her sixth child. Her community of followers continues to respond positively to this style of communication, appreciating the balance of personal detail with respect for privacy. The topic of pregnancy-related weight gain is particularly relevant to many of Jessa's followers, who are in various stages of parenting themselves. By normalizing the experience and sharing it without judgment, Jessa contributes to a healthier narrative about body image and maternal health. Her choice to mention it casually rather than treat it as an issue allows her audience to receive the message as part of a broader, normalized conversation. It is also worth noting that Jessa's public updates serve not only as personal reflections, but also as points of connection for a community that has followed her for over a decade. From her early appearances on reality television to her current life as a mother of 5 soon to be 6, Jessa has grown alongside her audience. The topics she now addresses, family, pregnancy, growth, and change, resonate with a demographic that values transparency and relatability. Looking ahead, Jessa is likely to continue sharing periodic updates as she moves through the later stages of pregnancy. Her followers anticipate future content related to the birth, postpartum recovery, and how the family adjusts to a new baby in the household. These updates are expected to follow her established pattern: concise, informative, and reflective. She maintains a balance between public interest and personal boundaries, offering enough detail to remain engaged without delving into overtly personal or dramatic content. As she enters the later stages of pregnancy, Jessa has not indicated any health concerns or complications. Her updates suggest a relatively typical pregnancy, albeit with some differences compared to her previous experiences, such as increased weight gain. She has not linked the weight change to any medical issues, and there has been no indication that it has impacted her pregnancy negatively. Instead, it serves as a personal observation shared in the spirit of openness and honesty. In summary, Jessa Duggar Seewald's comment about gaining a little more weight during her 6th pregnancy is part of a larger pattern of authentic and grounded communication with her audience. Her approach remains neutral, factual, and devoid of drama. She continues to focus on family, health, and personal growth, offering a perspective that resonates with many individuals who appreciate realistic portrayals of motherhood. Through her updates, she maintains her role as a relatable public figure who navigates pregnancy and parenting with both candor and grace. Her neutral, honest, and reflective tone ensures that her content remains engaging while respecting both her own privacy and the intelligence of her audience. Jinger, Jessa, and Joy Anna Duggar detail miscarriages and pregnancy losses in rare sit-down. In a rare joint interview, sisters Jinger Duggar Vuolo, Jessa Duggar Seewald, and Joy Anna Duggar Forsyth came together to openly discuss their experiences with miscarriage and pregnancy loss. Their decision to share these stories publicly reflects their ongoing desire to connect with others who may be experiencing similar pain, while also shedding light on an issue that remains deeply personal and often unspoken. All 3 sisters have been known to speak candidly about their lives in recent years, stepping away from the ultra-private approach often taken by their family in earlier media appearances. This time, their focus was on an issue that touches many women and families: the emotional, spiritual, and physical toll of pregnancy loss. Each sister brought her unique perspective, but all emphasized compassion, faith, and the importance of support systems in the healing process. Jessa Duggar Seewald began by recounting her miscarriage in 2021, which she described as one of the most emotionally taxing experiences she has gone through. She emphasized that pregnancy loss is a pain that is both invisible and, for many, isolating. Jessa noted that she had been excited about the pregnancy and had even begun to plan for the new baby, only to face the devastation of loss shortly afterward. According to Jessa, the hardest part was coming home from the hospital with empty arms, a stark contrast to the joyful returns she had experienced with her previous pregnancies. She explained that the grief process was not linear and involved moments of guilt, sadness, and confusion. However, she also highlighted how her faith helped her through those dark days. Jessa emphasized that she and her husband, Ben Seewald, leaned into their faith and community during the period of mourning, finding strength in scripture, prayer, and open conversations with loved ones. Jessa added that she hoped speaking out would help other women who feel ashamed or alone after experiencing pregnancy loss. Joy Anna Duggar Forsyth shared a heartbreaking story of her own. In 2019, she and her husband Austin Forsyth lost their daughter, Annabelle Elise, at 20 weeks gestation. Joy Anna explained that the experience was shocking and deeply painful. They had gone in for a routine ultrasound expecting to see a healthy baby, only to find out that there was no heartbeat. The loss was devastating for both of them, especially as they had already begun imagining their life as a family of 4. Joy Anna shared that they held a memorial service for Annabelle, something she believes was vital for their healing. The couple took time to grieve and process the loss fully, and Joanna expressed that she wanted to honor the memory of her daughter as a real part of their family. She shared how she sometimes still visits the place where they laid Annabelle to rest, finding comfort in knowing she will always be remembered. In the months following the loss, Joanna said she experienced both emotional and physical challenges. While she eventually found healing, she admitted that the process was filled with emotional hurdles and periods of intense sorrow. She stressed the importance of allowing oneself to mourn, of not rushing the healing process, and of seeking help when necessary. Jinger Duggar Vuolo, who now lives in California with her husband Jeremy and their 2 daughters, has also dealt with the emotional weight of pregnancy-related challenges, though she has not disclosed a personal miscarriage. Still, in the sit-down, she expressed solidarity with her sisters and extended compassion to others who have faced such pain. She acknowledged that pregnancy loss is far more common than many realize, and that many women carry the burden silently. Jinger emphasized the importance of bringing these conversations into the open so that women know they are not alone. Jinger also mentioned that watching her sisters endure such losses affected her deeply. She said it made her more aware of the fragility of life and the emotional roller coaster that often accompanies pregnancy and motherhood. According to Jinger, she has learned a great deal from Jessa and Joanna's courage, and she believes their willingness to speak out could be a source of encouragement for others. Throughout the sit-down, all 3 sisters emphasized the need for emotional support, understanding, and community involvement when someone experiences a miscarriage. They each noted how important it was to feel seen and supported during such a sensitive time. Whether through friends, spouses, or faith communities, having a strong network made a significant difference in their healing. The sisters also used the opportunity to discuss how miscarriage is often misunderstood or underestimated in terms of its emotional toll. They pointed out that while society often views miscarriage as a clinical or medical event, it is, in fact, a deeply emotional and spiritual loss. Each woman agreed that acknowledging the significance of the loss helps with the grieving process and validates the emotions felt by the parents. Jessa emphasized that women who go through miscarriage should never feel that their grief is insignificant. A life lost, no matter how early in the pregnancy, is still a life, she stated. She encouraged those who have experienced loss to talk openly about their feelings and seek professional help if needed. Joanna echoed this sentiment, saying that healing doesn't mean forgetting. She explained that she continues to carry the memory of her daughter in her heart, and that her family acknowledges Annabelle as part of their story. She said that by sharing her grief, she has connected with many other women who also experienced stillbirths and miscarriages, forming a network of mutual support and understanding. When discussing the decision to speak about their experiences publicly, the sisters admitted that it was not easy. They felt vulnerable but also understood the potential impact of their stories. By sharing publicly, they hoped to help remove the stigma that often surrounds pregnancy loss. They encouraged other women to speak out, even if only within close circles, and to not feel pressured to move on before they're ready. They also discussed the physical aspects of recovery after pregnancy loss, which is often not talked about in public conversations. Jessa talked about the toll it took on her body and the medical interventions that followed her miscarriage. Joanna spoke about the physical pain that came with her stillbirth and how difficult it was to go through labor, knowing the outcome would be different. The sisters agreed that healing is multifaceted: emotional, spiritual, and physical, and that all aspects deserve attention and care. They encouraged those around grieving mothers to be patient and present, even when they don't know what to say. According to them, just showing up and being available can provide immense comfort. The topic of future pregnancies also came up during the discussion. Jessa said that she approached subsequent pregnancies with a mixture of hope and fear, explaining that pregnancy after loss is uniquely complicated. Every milestone came with anxiety, but she also expressed gratitude for the new life. Joanna agreed, adding that after losing Annabelle, she felt more cautious but also more appreciative of each moment during future pregnancies. Jinger, while not having experienced miscarriage firsthand, acknowledged that the emotional impact of watching loved ones go through such pain had changed her perspective on motherhood and pregnancy. She noted that there is now a deeper awareness and empathy in her approach to supporting friends and family who face similar challenges. All three sisters highlighted that one of the biggest lessons they learned was to create space for grief and to avoid rushing into recovery. They emphasized the importance of remembering that every journey is unique and that comparing one's path to others is often unhelpful. In closing, the Duggar sisters shared messages of compassion and hope. Jessa encouraged women to extend grace to themselves and to remember that healing is not a straight line. Joanna offered reassurance that the pain lessens over time, even though the memory of the loss never disappears. Jinger added that it's okay to not have all the answers, and that finding peace often comes gradually through support, faith, and open conversation. Their rare sit-down interview was not only a powerful moment of vulnerability, but also a call to normalize discussions around miscarriage and pregnancy loss. In sharing their stories, Jessa, Joanna, and Jinger hoped to bring comfort to others walking a similar path. They made it clear that the journey through grief is valid and that no one should feel alone in their sorrow. Their words served as a reminder that healing is possible and that love for a lost child remains ever present, even as life continues forward.